Ely, Minnesota review. Ely, Minnesota, located in St. Louis County, is one of the cities in Minnesota close to the border of Canada. This city thrives on tourism, receiving a large sum from visitors alone. Main attractions I experienced will be discussed throughout the video. Even though I traveled to Ely, Minnesota, doesn't mean this is going to be a Minnesota nice video. Brutally Honest Ace is here to spread the facts and give people some travel tips, not sugarcoat the truth. Let's begin. Silver Ridge Lodge. First arriving at the lodge was perplexing, as the cabin we chose was in a strange area. Once I unloaded my bags from the car, I made my way to the door to find it challenging to push the door open. Once inside the obsolete shelter, the disgusting smell of old carpet began to fill my nostrils. That's not all. The furniture in the living room and elsewhere looked outdated, like I'm talking 1960 carpeting and walls. The inner cabinets even had old wallpaper and rusty pots and pans in them. Deckboards shaky and, by my standards, hazardous. The appliances are ancient and the beds extremely uncomfortable. The only upside of the place was the location near the lake and the scenery. You'll see the main history of the place dates back to 1919. Probably last updating the cabins in 1960. The website also has pictures of the interior to view. Now for a more positive note, we have the International Wolf Center. If you're the type of person who wants to save the wolves, the International Wolf Center in Ely is a perfect tourist site to visit. Pre-registration is required, so order your tickets online at wolf.org if you plan to visit. Very informative, educational museum, friendly and helpful staff, and cleaned often due to the pandemic. However, their theater needs to update their technology, seating, and films so that the data is more recent and the picture quality is improved. The live wolves you could view from the glass seemed well taken care of, and the presentation of one of the staff members did on the wolves and moose was professionally spoken. On your way out, make sure to shop at the gift shop. International Wolf Center merch is located there on clothing, flask, magnets, and there has even been plushies of wolves you can purchase. I highly recommend this if you are taking a trip to Ely. Dorothy Root Beer. Dorothy Molter's root beer has a rich history in Ely. She made root beer for the Boundary Waters Canoe Area wilderness near the town of Ely. Despite later on, when the 1964 Wilderness Act prevented her from selling her root beer, she still gave people her delicious drink in order to keep her business alive and well in Ely. The one she originally provided for, the BWCA, attempted to kick her to the curb. Luckily, she had her loyal customers preserved and the business continued to flourish. She passed in 1986 at age 79, dying doing what she loved. I encourage you to try her root beer and visit the Dorothy Molter Museum by ordering tickets off their website, rootbeerlady.com. Due to her death, the recipe has changed a bit, but for the historical purpose and some fine root beer, it's definitely worth the trip. Sheery Falls Hiking Trail. This hiking trail has exquisite scenery, unique forms of flora, making it magically full of life. Pathways lead to different directions, routes spread throughout those paths, so be careful where you step. Large rocks for hopping lay along the way. Once you meet the crossroads, take the closest pathway. Sparkling in the distance, the waterfall loudly splashes and can be viewed from afar. Here are some clips. If you'd like to climb rocks to take a beautiful pictures of the top of the waterfall, then it's definitely worth it.